The Pearl by John Steinbeck. John Steinbeck was one of the greatest American authors of all time, and his story, The Pearl, is a short story, only 90 pages, but it tells a great lesson. It starts off with a fisherman named Kino. He is a Native American, and he lives off the coast of Mexico in a town of brush houses, walled off from the town of Stone and Plaster. He has a wife named Juana and an infant boy named Coyotito. Kino will dive into the Gulf for a few pearls every single day so that he can get by. He sells them in the town square. But one day, he finds a pearl so big that it's described as the pearl of the world, as big as a seagull's egg. He sees endless possibilities in it. Sees the possibility to buy a new gun for himself, to buy new equipment, to get his son to learn how to read, to marry his wife in the church properly, to have a privileged life. And all he needed to do was sell the pearl. Suddenly, when he goes into a town of white people and announces that he has a good pearl, everyone becomes associated with him. Even the pale white doctor who didn't want to be associated with any Native American beforehand agrees to treat his son, who is ill from a scorpion bite. Kino realizes that not everyone is as happy for him as they seem when someone tries to steal his pearl in the middle of the night, and he has to stab them in order to drive them off. He later tells his wife that he is scared of everybody. Then he finds himself having to do increasingly worse and worse things for the pearl. He heads into the town square to try and sell his pearl of the world. However, what he doesn't know is that all of the pearl appraisers are scheming against him in order to buy the pearl for the lowest price possible and then flip the price. They say that the pearl, which is easily worth 20,000 or more pesos, is only worth 1,000 or 1,500 pesos. However, Kino becomes furious with them, and he knows that they're lying because they desperately try to rebid when he announces firmly that he is leaving for the capital to sell it there instead. However, he cannot find a smooth way to the capital. And eventually, more and more people are lusting for his wealth. They try stealing from him, and he has to go out and stab more people in the night. And at one point, he even goes so mad that he stabs his wife, Juana. Eventually, all of his townmates decide to burn down his house and break his boat so he cannot escape. Trackers are sent out to find Kino, and Kino has to escape into the countryside with Juana. However, they are eventually set in a standoff on a mountain, and they have to carry Coyotito, the infant son, with them. So the trackers are carrying a rifle, and they want to stop Kino, to kill him at all costs. However, they hear Coyotito's cry and think that it's a coyote. And what happens next, I don't think I can say on camera.